Hello everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to answer F1 visa questions. In our previous video, displayed up here or down in the video description below, we talked about some of the questions that you should expect, some of the key top questions that you should expect. If you've not seen that video, I encourage you to go back to that video. But in this particular video, we want to go a step further from what we last said, which is how do you approach some of these key questions? And we're going to talk about some of the very, very important questions that will come up in every single interview that you attend as an F1 J1 student. And so stick with us and make sure you watch to the end. I have my colleague Alfred here. Alfred, welcome to the channel as usual.
Yeah, thank you, Paul, and you are all welcome. I think this is a very important discussion for us to make because people are confused as to how they should approach the visa interview questions, and I'm glad that you are here to help us. So now, I am going for my visa interview, and I go and the question is, why did you choose this school?
Boy.
How do I answer it, Paul?
That's a very important question. I think in this case, what the consoler wants to know is that of all the hundreds and thousands of options that you have across the world, in the UK, in your country, and
even in
US, you know, of all the options you have, why does this school stand out for you? Right? How exactly does this school fit? Right? And compare the school even to your home country. Why is it important that you go to the school and not any other school in your home country or any other school in the world or any other school in the US? That's what they want to know. And usually what people will say is, oh yeah, this school has, you know, is top ranked. This school is,
they have a good environment,
they have a good library. They have good library. All those things are good. But as we always advise people, being as specific as possible changes the game faster than just being generic. Right? Which is, say something that is very unique to your own experience, your own academic goals, and how those goals fit with this exact school. And that's what is going to make the difference for you.
Okay, so can you think of an example?
A clear example would be somebody going to study maybe digital marketing.
Okay.
Right, and then they ask you, okay, why are you going to NYU to go and study digital marketing? Right. A classic example could be throughout your research as a potential digital marketer. Right. You identify that there's a huge industry for digital marketing in your country. Namely, all young businesses and growing businesses are now looking for digital marketers because the world is now living on the internet and people are looking to growing their business with digital marketing. You identify that this school has small businesses in developing countries in mind. They have a special track that focuses on digital marketers that are going to be helping these small businesses. And this unique program structure fits exactly what you want to do in your country, and that's why you want to go to this specific school and not any other digital marketing program that doesn't have that specific, you know, developing, what do you call it, businesses and growing businesses in mind. That's very unique and strong.
All right, thank you, Paul. Now, the next question is, why did you choose this program? How do I answer that?
Another thing you need to note about, like, why did you choose this school? Why did you choose this program? Or why did you choose America? Is that all these three questions can overlap in some way. Right? They all sort of overlap. And the goal is to sort of substantiate whether your interest in this school or your interest in this program or your interest in studying in the US fits with exactly what you need to do. So the cue here, the trick here, is to sort of identify some things within your own goal or your own plans that fit with the school, the US, the program, and make that the communication bridge. Right? So in the first example, I use the program and exactly what I'm going to study. You could use the same example, but use a different thing, which is you could talk about the school broadly and what the school stands for and the identity of the school, and identify something again within your own background and make that bridge.
Like as you said, you wanted to study digital marketing because, for example, this is your background. You are coming from a certain background and you have identified a certain challenge, a gap. that you want to bridge, you want to contribute in your home country, and you believe that this program will help you achieve that.
That's right.
So you are using the same, you are nuancing the same response.
The same pattern.
Yes.
The same pattern.
So what it means is that this is coming from you.
It's coming from me.
Yes, who you are. It's not like, oh, I chose this program because it will make me the best digital marketer, or I've always dreamed of becoming a digital marketer.
Yeah.
That is not too strong.
That's not too strong.
The reason for studying should be relevant, not just for you, but for your family, your community. It must solve a certain problem. Like, you must contribute to something in the world.
Yes. You're rightly saying something that is big here.
Big, yeah.
Right? Which is one of the ways, especially for many people, the question that you ask is, oh, how do I make this connection?
Yeah.
And I always tell people, what big problem are you trying to solve?
Yeah.
Or what small problem are you trying to solve? What problem have you identified?
Or what will you want to add on?
Or what would you want to add on?
Or
what
improve.
Or improve, right? Or what do you want to be involved in?
What is your career?
What's your career in your field, your specific field? A lot of people say, I want to be a better whatever. I want to be a better teacher. I want to be a better this. That's very vague, right? What are you going to contribute to the teaching
when
field?
you become a better
What are you
teacher?
willing to contribute as a historian? What are you willing to contribute as a medical person? What are you willing to contribute? What specific problems do you want to solve? Identify that problem and make the connection with the school, with the program, with the US.
Yeah.
Right? That problem should be the communication bridge.
And it is like you are coming to be trained in order to come and solve that problem.
Yeah.
So in this case, you are still using the same responses to prove your ties.
Pattern. Yeah.
Your ties back home.
Your ties
right?
back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing is that when the consulars ask these questions, they are possibly looking out for our purpose of studying.
Indirectly,
yes, like our purpose of coming to the US, whether indeed we want to study. Indeed, we just didn't stand out because the dollar and CD is rising, and you are
stranded in your country.
Stranded in your country, you
You're
want
looking for another country to go to. Yeah.
So this is where, when you have a bachelor's and you are coming for an associate degree in a community college, you have a lot of points to prove.
Yes.
Because you must explain why you are switching from bachelor's to an associate degree. So why did you choose this program?
Yes.
Why didn't you do master's but coming for an associate degree? That is possible.
It is possible. Yeah. But like you rightly said, it's a lot more work to improve that this school is a good one, this school is going to fit your goal and all of that.
So here, possibly you may, assuming you are coming into a community college that is offering you a pathway into nursing, right? You may say that, oh, okay, maybe during the COVID, as you were doing your national service with a hospital as a hospital administrator, but you identify issues with children, and let's say issues with women, whatever
problem that interests you,
interest you,
yes,
and you realize that you have passion for that.
Yes, you want to help.
Help solve that. There's a lack of those specialty, maybe pediatricians and I don't know the terms, right? Pediatrics, right? And you really wanted to study and switch paths. You talk to your supervisor and he suggested some pathway that you can do it. And because the nursing is a special field, you need some prerequisite. This is the pathway you believe will help you achieve that.
That's right.
This is a clear reason, a clear purpose of establishing why you are coming to study and associate.
Yes, and these are examples that people can follow.
We are not saying go and say this if it doesn't apply to you, because obviously when you say you are working with the hospital and your DSS,
it has to be real.
Shows that you are not. It is going to be a problem, right? Yes. So you must always be careful and be cautious about it. And Paul, usually these are some of the first questions they ask.
Yes.
And that changes a lot. Whether your visa will be approved or not.
It depends on that. For the most
Whether you have funding or not. These questions can even let your visa be approved if you don't have funding.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Just recently, the guy on the page, he explained why he want to come and study. He didn't have funding, but of course he had a lot of rich experience. They are starting a business, they are working, they have tax returns, like the connection.
There was a lot of things going on in the background.
So
it was impossible to say no.
Yes, and he was able to bring that into the conversation. I'm going to study this program because my brother and I are starting this business in Ghana. This is a business that is not common in Ghana. It is giving us a lot of money. This is our tax returns. This is our financial statement. This is some of the products that we do. This is our website. And because of that, I want to acquire this knowledge to come back. So this is important. This question explains why you want to study, your purpose, and even connect you to your ties to your home country. So you must prepare well, think through, and it is not easy sometimes, Paul. People think that you just sit down and the answers come. You must prepare well. Sometimes talk to people, do like rehearse with people, shape it in a way that will really fit who you are. Don't copy people. Just use people's transcripts to generate your own
ideas.
Sometimes it is about the genuineness. Your response shouldn't be great. It should be genuine. It should be truthful, and it should be helpful.